Hello, my name is Dave Miller, and I'll be doing a speech for COM 101. It's a persuasive speech. Should schools have the right to make non-emergency decisions for children without consulting a parent first? Although some states are different, school officials are allowed to make medical decisions on behalf of children while in their care. Important decisions are being made and kept from parents. Some examples may include sending a child to have an abortion, treatment for drug abuse, and even mental issues. These are all sensitive issues and not only will need ongoing counseling, but need parental support. How could the school system not recognize this? Recently on CNN News, a story would broadcast about a high school in Seattle, Washington, encouraging a 15-year-old not only to have an abortion, but to keep the fact from her parent about getting the abortion. The school system teaching kids to lie and keep important information from their parents is horrible and morally wrong. In fact, the young teen was told that if she did not tell her parents, the abortion would be paid for and she would not be billed. The 15-year-old did tell her parents, and I have to wonder how many other children are out there that haven't told, but wish they would have told a parent and had a parent with them during this confusing time in their life. The facts of the case, according to FoxNews.com, are that the 15-year-old was encouraged to have an abortion and put into a taxi to get a major surgery done, then come back to school to finish the day, and expected not to share the information with their parents. I am puzzled as to how a school could assume a 15-year-old would have the ability and ready to make a decision on their own to have an abortion and understand the impact of such a decision. I believe the role of the school is to teach, counsel, support, and encourage an open, honest relationship with the parents, not to lie and deceive them. As a parent registering a child for school, we have to sign a lot of papers, forms. One of them is to give consent in case your child gets hurt and they're able to treat them in the case of an emergency. I'm sure many parents are shocked to learn that these forms are used for things other than emergencies. I've always assumed that it was a treatment for maybe an earache or a jammed finger. Never would I have imagined in such places it would be used to assist in an abortion. As a parent, we are legally responsible for our children until they're 18. And it should be our right to know what is going on with them and to get them all the resources they need and to keep them safe. According to ProLifeAction.org, there are currently 16 states that do not have parental involvement laws in effect. This means that the school does not have to let the parents of the child receiving the abortion know that the abortion has taken place. In my own personal beliefs, every state should have parental parent involvement laws in place immediately. An abortion is a very serious thing and is something that parents should be aware of. I find that it is very confusing why all 16 states it is necessary for parental consent for a student to be given aspirin for a headache, but parents are not asked if their daughters can have an abortion. Schools have no right to decide what is best in this type of situation or decide about whether or not to get an abortion. It should be between the student and their parents. Recently it was reported by OpposingViews.com that a school in Sacramento, California was quietly taking to revise their attendance policy to make clear that the parents of children in grades 7 to 12 would not be notified that their children had received an abortion. Currently, the law in California states that the information about the child's abortion is the student counselor's, nurses, and administrative decision whether or not to tell their parents about the abortion. All in all, I believe that these schools are committing a crime and that the student should not be forced to make a life-changing decision without the imperatives. Parent involvement laws should be put into effect. Thank you.